Let's go, guys. It is time for the stream today. Looks like stocks are actually upticking a little bit here, and we're getting some nice moves off of the trend line here on SPY. So I'm sitting here looking at SPY running to the upside right off of the trend, and it looks like we're actually going to be trending up possibly a little bit here. So I do like that. I'm a pretty big fan of SPY to the upside here. I'm a pretty big fan of the market to the upside in general at this very moment, given all the moves to the downside, all these supports holding up. Looks almost like an inverse head and shoulders as well. Like we got the head here, got the neckline going on. Maybe we'll get back up there to like 448, 450 as a nice test of resistance. But for today, you know, it's going to be a crazy one. We better see these big stocks continue to push us up, or else it will be hard to go. So it's good to see Apple moving to the upside the way they are, Microsoft as well. I'm actually still overly bearish for the next few weeks, but looking at today, I think we can move up, especially like Microsoft. It's been kind of trending down, hitting right off that 330 support, pushing back up in a pretty decent way here today. I'm also eyeing up Amazon. They were a very hot stock yesterday. I'm hoping they continue up today, but been a little bit brutal. Looking for that pop up above 138 today at some point. That would be a nice area for some calls, in my opinion. But man, Apple's really looking great here today. Let's go. So far, so good. SPY's popping up again. Glad to see that. The QQQ's looking great. What about Meta? Nice. They're continuing. They had a nice run yesterday and then sold it all off. Today, they're bringing it back. How is Tilray today? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Back above $3. I like to see that. What about PLNHF? Okay. Nice. 114. I like it. That's interesting, though, here, SPY. Yeah, keep going. Glad to see these stocks moving back. Boeing's actually not. They are selling off. Remember, yesterday we were looking at Boeing to the downside, possibly below 215, and we never really saw it happen. But this morning at open, we are seeing that start to play out to fruition. So maybe Boeing puts here could be pretty good too. That trend line has officially broken. Now the 215 broke. I don't know how low Boeing could get, but I would think pretty low, especially if like Delta, UAL, AAL, all those other airlines keep going down, and they definitely are. Like UAL looks brutal right now. Falling to the downside. Of course, I'm going on a trip next week. Excuse me, guys. Gosh. At least I'm going on a trip next week, though. I'll be flying Southwest LUV. That'll be fun. I'm going to Myrtle Beach for a golf trip, if you guys didn't know that. Nice. JPM continues, Sean said. Beautiful. JPM. Hey, good morning, though. Jamie, Ant, No Business, Sean, and Mike. Of course, appreciate all the lurkers out there, too. I don't forget you guys. Let's have a nice, fun Friday. Let's close the week on a good note and then get into some good price action for next week. SPY is right on that trend, though. Here's the trend for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. We kind of drew a nice line connecting all these lows here. Now, of course, there was that one extension down under there last Friday, or a couple Fridays ago. But that one extension shouldn't be too bad. Still lines up very well everywhere else besides that one spot, and sometimes that happens. So we'll be watching this for a potential hold and move back up here. I think we could get a solid move up to like 448, 448.50. If not by the end of today, at some point next week off of this support. But let's go. I'm usually pretty bearish right now. No Business is still calling Apple from yesterday. Looking good. Nice. Nice. No Business. Yeah, nice. It really is looking pretty good. Coming up good off that low. Yeah, I think Apple could have a slight multi-day run given all that downwards pressure they just had. DraftKings is really going too, up to $32 at market open. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Let's all be money makers. Shake your money makers, Hanji. Hell yeah. Oh boy. Looking pretty good though here on DraftKings. I'm enjoying that movement. If DraftKings goes up, I don't know how I couldn't be happy. My favorites there. I'll tell you, poor Disney is getting hit hard, guys. Still sitting down there around $80 a share. It is a brutal stock at the moment. Straight up brutal. Appreciate you guys joining up today, though. It's a nice day for the live stream. In my opinion, you know, we have a lot of good stocks starting to move all over the place. I'm glad to see these stocks running back up. It's pretty good. Starting to recover back a little bit. Does that mean they'll go up all day? No. They are running up into resistance, like SPY now sitting on 446. That is going to be a harder area to get through. But I think as the day goes and we see like Microsoft continue to go, which boy is really starting to explode up here. Damn, Microsoft, that's actually pretty hot. I'm enjoying that move. And Microsoft, they're bouncing off that 329, 330 support like it was nothing, and they're just exploding off of this. A great run, Microsoft. Apple's starting to continue up as well. Nice. Almost a 180 now. 180 is going to be crucial to hit here today. 180. That is a big mark. I was really waiting for a drop under that this week, and of course it happened in pre-market. Gosh, don't you guys just hate it whenever those pre-market moves happen and it like screws you? Getting my book map loading up here. What's a big support for Boeing? Yeah, I was watching 215, so this was actually a play from last night's video, Carlo. I had Boeing puts under 215, and I've actually been waiting and watching for them the past few days just to kind of break the trend line back off to the downside, and they started breaking it here in a great way. So I would think it's good to hop in now. We're under 215. A big support coming up is going to be 213. But I think that we'll honestly get below there. I think that we'll be down to like 210, if not lower on Boeing. Maybe not today, but at some point next week. But I've been waiting for this break below 215, and we finally saw it happen today. Finally. What stock for you think has the most potential to run like Nvidia did the past couple of years? Now, that is a tough... Man, Mike, that is a tough question. Holy crap. That is a tough question. You know, that if we could get that one right, you know, I'm kind of thinking there's a couple on my radar right now, but we have to keep in mind that while I think a stock could go up, will it go up like this? Man, I don't know, but there's a couple out there that maybe could, in my opinion. One of them is Meta. I think this one has potential, although I'll give Meta this. They've already kind of had movement like Nvidia has. Like, you can see up to the 220% move there. The recent low to high is 260%. So, you know, they're having good moves. And with the metaverse, and I think all the potential with all that stuff, I think that this is one that could potentially pull one of those in the future. Now, we have to keep in mind, like, Nvidia also had a split, right? So the prices used to look a little bit different. Keep in mind, like, Meta could split, and then it would make the prices look even crazier, right? So just keep that in mind whenever you're eyeing those up, Mike. But yeah, Meta's one that I think could do it. Now, Meta's just too high right now. That's the problem with them. They're way too overextended in the short term, in my opinion. But I think that they could be one that does that over the longer term in the future. A couple others that I'm thinking of. I think marijuana stocks have a potential. I really do. I think for the longer term, those stocks, if, you know, whenever the government finally changes the laws on it, those marijuana stocks will probably have a great time, because they have problems with lending. They have problems with regulations, problems with federal pressure. I mean, there's just so many things hitting those MJ companies. So that would be one sector I think could also potentially have some crazy gains. Maybe, you know, Tilray, MSOS, which is the US ETF. That's probably the one I think's best to get. I like PLNHF, sorry. They're doing great. They're up a lot lately. 6% today. AMD is another one that could, but, you know, AMD is one that is kind of exactly like Nvidia. I'm not saying that they haven't exhausted their move yet, but man, since like 2017, 2018, at the high, AMD was up like 1,500%. That is like some Tesla type of movement. So I don't know. They might get a little choppy, but I do believe in them for the long term. I think AMD will be great for the long term. Even at this price, I think you'll be fine. I know a lot of people say it's way too overextended and etc., but man, this is, in my opinion, a great stock eventually, right? And that's the problem, though, is like if you do pay too much, you can get stuck. Like, let's go to Intel. Let's go to the dot-com bubble of the early 2000s, right? The dot-com bubble, let's just go to a weekly chart, I guess. Look at the dot-com bubble high. Intel still hasn't been able to break that high. Like, they ran up from 12 all the way up to 75, and they still haven't gotten there. They got up to almost 70. They got close, but there is an issue with paying too much. But I think AMD is decent right now. It's at a decent. I think they could go higher, especially given the type of space the world's in now, right? It's not like we're in 2000 and, you know, computers are just now starting to really become prevalent in everything. It's this is a time where AMD chips are used like all the time for everything. So any shot you can answer the question I sent you on Snap. Gee, I didn't even see you sent one. Hey, appreciate that. If anybody wants to add me on Snap, add me up. Tom_StockedUp. Those Google and a bullish flag. Want to make sure their terminology is correct. Looks like you're in like a... I would say that that's really not a flag personally, but let me go eye it up on my chart real quick. appreciate the question, Fama. That's how you say it, right? Fama? Pretty sure. Is this what you were looking at? Yeah. You were looking at something like this? Like, that would not be a bullish flag, in my opinion. I think that'll replay for me. Well, it did. Okay, something really close to this anyways. I think it might have been like this. Yeah, really close. Yeah, I don't see this as being a flag pattern, in my opinion. A flag pattern would be something more defined with this, and it would have, for example, like the upper line of the trend here would be a little bit more relevant to the trend line at the bottom. But I do think that as a trend line there, that was a decent trend line to have, but I just don't think that that was like a flag. Let me try to find you a pattern that was more of like a truer type of flag pattern. Here we go. Something like this. Something like this would be more of a flag pattern in my eyes. Something like that, like where you're getting like an extension up and having that nice base off at 132.50, and you got that slight trend. It's not like a huge trend though, just a slight one, like relevant to that flag. I do like flag patterns though. They're actually one of my favorite type of patterns to trade because there's usually some pretty damn big moves there. Now, sure, they can fake out sometimes, but usually some pretty big moves. Pull it up on the chart. See, so like this would be more of the flag, like right here. Right in the middle of the screen. See how that's just like a slight consolidation down, and then we got that bigger move up? That's kind of a better flag there. Like this. Yeah, no problem though, AJ. What you found was some type of setup there. It wasn't necessarily a flag, but there's a lot of different setups, and they can be interpreted a little bit differently too. Now, you know, should they be interpreted differently? Probably not, but I've seen a lot of people interpret them a little differently. What the hell went from 12 to 153? Oh, DraftKings. Shit. This is crazy, guys. Someone in Discord is up like 1,200% on DraftKings calls. Holy crap, guys. That is a lot. They're not even up that much either. It's only like $150, but damn. That is quite a bit. Do I think Square will continue to drop? Let's see. Everybody gonna send me dirty pics. Dangy. Yeah, it's Tom_StockedUp. I'll actually throw it in the chat. That's what you would add me as? Add me up. I always want to add more people to my sendings, I guess we'll say. How was that football game last night? The Lions won. Holy crap. Hell yeah, guys. Yes. Let's go. The Lions. They beat Mahomes. Thank God. I'm not a big Mahomes fan. I'm gonna be straight up blunt honest. I hate that guy. I can't stand his mannerisms. I can't stand the way he talks. I can't stand his girlfriend or his brother. Tom Brady was so much better, man. as far as like his personality, I think. Oh crap. I don't know. There's just something about Mahomes that like rubs me the wrong way. 446 resistance here on SPY. It's funny, at where I live, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, so of course everybody roots for Kansas City. That's all they root for. Ooh. Oh, I'm sure he was great. I just don't like him. I'm not a big fan of the Chiefs. Well, I'll be honest, like, I don't mind a couple of them, but I don't like Kelsey or Mahomes. I don't know why. I just can't stand. Both of them they have like a weird cockiness to them. I just can't stand. Like, I thought Tom Brady and Gronk were just like so much better in my eyes. Like, so much funnier of a duo, you know. I don't know. Something just rubs me wrong with those two guys for some reason. I can't believe Mahomes really sold like that. 212 on BA. Let's see. Whoa, Boeing. Looking good still. Ever since we got that 215 break, it's been looking solid. I've been liking this one for a put opportunity. Unfortunately, I didn't get in, but I'll tell you, this is actually one that I am very tempted to pick up on, especially now that it got under 213 even. It's becoming even more enticing, but looking at the trend and how much it's went up the past couple months, I mean, I would think it could sell off and test maybe 200. I would think 210. 210 was more of the target today, but Lucid stock. Let's see. LCID. Look up Kadarius Toney on Twitter. I don't even know who that is. Am I going to get in trouble? Kadarius. Hard for me to spell this stuff. Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go. We'll pull it up. All right, here's some highlights from this. Oh! Actually, you know what? I want to hear some music. But I'm in my new whip. Same old. Wait. Was this Mahomes who did this? What happened? Well, how's that Tony's fault? Hold up. Let's rewind this. It looked like did the corner or whatever not hit that ball out? Like, did he just drop that? Oh my God, it went through his hands, I think, and hit his shoulder pad. Oh gosh, I thought the defender poked it out, but no. Man, I see. Uh-oh. Tony's in trouble. Oh, crap. I didn't even watch this, guys. I'm not a big fan, to be honest, so I didn't watch it. Holy shit. You gotta be yanking my chain. Oh, my gosh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, that is brutal. Oh my gosh. With how close that game was, they probably would have won that with a couple catches there. Wow. I see what you guys mean now. Holy crap. That was a shit show by that. What? You got to be kidding me, man. Spray some stickum on there. What the? 4 passes. Oh. Yeah, that had to have cost him the game. That was bad looking. Wow. If that was Brady as the quarterback, Brady would have fucking lost it. He would have been like throwing shit around like a maniac probably. I'm sure Mahomes was throwing shit around too. Damn, that was rough. Man. I think I could have caught a couple of those guys. I'm not going to say I'm as fast as them guys, but I'll be honest, man, I'm pretty quick. I think I could maybe get a 1 or 2 there. Citigroup, we have these banks and Boeing just still going down. 211.67 now on Boeing. It's been straight down today. Straight down. That trend line break on Boeing was terrible. Looking great there. Yeah, I'm with you, AJ. Catch the damn ball. You're an NFL wide receiver. That's what I'm saying, man. I should be in there. If that's what they're playing like. Holy shit. Yeah, Mason, that is pretty rough, man. You know, I mean, I get it, you know, right? Like, I guess everybody has a bad day or something. Like, you even see it in baseball, right? Like, you know, imagine in baseball, like, if every time a guy made an error, you know, they're like, oh, he shouldn't even be here. Well, people do say that, but, you know, if they actually did something like that. Oh, boy. I don't know. That's rough, though, man. Who is this Tony guy? Is he like a top prospect or something, or he like a cheap signing? Like I don't know nothing about these people. I'll be honest, like the way he was trying to catch him and just like the stuff that it looked like he'd never played the position before. Like, I don't know. Looks so bad. He's very good after the catch. Well, that's what I'm saying, Andrew. He almost looks like a running back or something. That's kind of what I'm seeing out of this guy, is like a running back or something like that. I don't know. That's weird. He wasn't even like sticking his palms like up to catch him. He was like doing like the scoop catch. You know, you got like your arms down by your hips and then you pull them up to like scoop catch it. Like, that's just terrible. Yeah, it's true. He was wide open. You imagine the other team after that. You didn't even have to cover that guy. You could just like, you could just let him go. You know, you could do double coverage on somebody else, on Kelsey or something, and just leave that guy open, because you know that they're sure as hell not throwing to him after that. After that, boy. Oh yeah, we're talking about him. We're talking. We've been looking at DraftKings, Boeing. We've been covering a lot here today too, down to 211.20. It's starting to get to that point where the market's not really moving too much. And hey, Nom Nom, if you want to talk about some stocks, throw some out in the chat, please. What are you looking at today? If you have anything you're looking at, or, you know, you want anything covered, throw it out there. It seems like everyone's talking about football right now, so I go with what's being said. 446, though, resistance overhead here on SPY. Looking like we're starting to break out. Starting to break to the upside in a pretty big way. Hopefully we can break 446. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. We need to maybe break like 446.20, I guess, could be like a better way to say it, right? Amazon, Mike said. Nice stuff. Amazon with Tangy, too. I'm loving Amazon today. I was hoping that they could move up, honestly, but they're just not. They're still sitting under 138. Not really getting a lot of movement. I was hoping for a breakout, but it's just not happening. Mike called puts on the bot. Crap. I was looking at calls, but hey. AMZN. Pretty crazy. That 136.50 support's pretty big. Yeah, 136.50 here is going to be pretty big. Oh, yeah, the bots are badass, Mason, especially SM bot. One of my favorites. I look at it almost all day. I know everyone has their own favorite bot, but that's my favorite one. Right now, we're getting VLO calls on the bot. Maybe. Oh, wow, look at VLO. I didn't expect to see them up this much. Hell yeah, go to the daily. They're looking pretty good there, too. Boeing's actually falling off. They're on the bot. Zom calls are on there. XOM, nice, nice. Nice, Tangy got in at 136.70, okay. It's too bad they're not moving like Apple or something, though, right? Yeah, Amazon's pretty choppy here. Looking for some better movement. Apple kind of having some good movement, though. You know, kind of recovering up a little bit. Starting to reject back slightly under 180. I'm curious if it holds or not. Going to be interesting. You know what, guys? It's 8th of September right now. I'll tell you what. For some reason, I cannot wait for, like, Halloween this year. I don't know why. Halloween just seems like I don't know why this year it seems special. It seems like it's going to be a fun one for some reason. It's probably not, but I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe it'll be more fun whenever me and my girl can go trick-or-treating, you know? That might be more fun. And speaking of September, it's the worst damn month out there. Worst month in the market, guys. Holy crap. Neo's close to support, Nam said. NIO. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. Support from this week is really, really close to 993, 990. Right around there. That is pretty huge. Yeah, 990. Come on, Neo. What are you going to do today? You're sitting right around $10. I'm using 990 as a support intraday, but, you know, $10-ish overall is pretty big. Wow. Such a weird move by these China stocks. I remember they had that deregulation news out of China like a week or two ago, and they talked about possibly, well, it sounded for sure that they were going to be lowering the taxes on trading there. So that sounded good. Something was going to get cut in half. Decent. Yeah, that's awesome, Mason. Likes Halloween too. Yeah, I'm going to go out. Me and my girlfriend are going to go to a Halloween party this year, so that'll be fun. I guess it'll be fun. We'll see. I don't know what to dress up as, but since she's pregnant, I came up with a few ideas, and I need you guys to help me out with some costume ideas, because I don't know what to do. I was thinking of something to where, like, we make it look like a baby's coming out of her stomach, Or almost like the movie Alien, you know how like the alien comes out? Maybe something like that. Or I was thinking of like, I don't know. I have no idea anymore. You know, maybe something where there's like a fake like knife going into the stomach or something. I have no idea what to do. Like people kept saying to do something though with the stomach, and I was like, oh great. All right, let's see what we got here on Citigroup. These banks are looking brutal. Alien chest burster, yeah. The pumpkin spice. Yeah, the Starbucks, Sean. You know, I kind of forget about that. I know, right, Mason? Someone told me that, and I was like, that's kind of scary to think about, to be honest. Although that's kind of their point, but Wendy's is trying to cash in now. Down Wendy's. Whoa, what? Wendy's? I haven't talked about Wendy's in a long time, actually. They are starting to fall off a little bit. You guys remember whenever Wendy's went berserk, like whenever AMC and those hype stocks were going crazy? I can't remember when it happened or what exactly. Don't you guys remember that? Maybe it was right here on the 8th of June, 2021, whenever there was this big uptrend. I remember Wendy's had like a huge run and they went crazy and everyone was talking about them for like a week and then they never talked about it again. Remember when the Wendy's had the hype week? I don't get this, guys. How are there members in the Discord who don't know that there's a Stocked Up Live? I don't understand that. I post the links every day. I'm gonna cry. They don't love me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, pumpkin. Dude, is that real, Sean, what you just sent? Is that real? Pumpkin spice frosty from Wendy's. Wow. You're right. That might overtake the Starbucks. It just might. It just might. Wow. Frosty, man. Dang, that's pretty interesting. I used to have a keychain thing that I could get free Frosties or something. Oh, Carlo, I do. Carlo, it's everywhere, man. I put it in the Stocked Up discussion chat. I put it up in the SM chat. I put it in both, man. And it's always every day, 5 minutes before the market opens, right there. Every single morning. Every morning. Very consistent on it. It might be like anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes before the market opens. In the chat every day. Every day. Time for more credit spreads. Any suggestions on strike prices to sell high and low? Ooh, I don't know, Purdy. You're the master of the spreads, honestly. You probably shouldn't be listening to us for them with how often you do them. Low key. But let's see. What do we have here? What do we have? Ooh. So Purdy, I'm kind of thinking that SPY might continue up off that lower trend line a little bit here. Maybe continue up ever so slightly. Get a nice run. Yeah, Mason, I don't know what you mean by link it in the community. Like, I literally link it in the discussion chat. Like, like where else am I supposed to put it? Or do you just mean like throw it up all the time or something? I don't know. What's up, Corbin? Oh, on the YouTube channel. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Mason. Okay. I see. That actually makes sense, Mason. You know, that's actually a good idea. We'll do that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Monday, it sounds like, but good idea, actually. I'll have to note that one down. Evan says, what's your take on Ford? Let's see. Ford having a good move to the upside here, going up above $12. I've been kind of waiting for them to have a recovery. They started breaking that trend line to the upside, and they're actually kind of testing it right now. So if they keep running up, I think this will be a pretty good dip buy, to be honest. Ford's an interesting stock. They're a stock that I would say isn't really like many others, you know. I mean, obviously General Motors and Tesla, you know, a couple others, they move kind of like them. But I would say with Ford for the longer term, I think they'll be just fine. Now, in the short term, I don't know. I think that these car companies are going to have some brutal problems here in the short term, but that's just me. I think that the car market is going to get hit pretty hard. So that's just my own thoughts, but we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't, because then the price, if it does, then the price of my Hellcat will go down. So hopefully it doesn't do that, but should be good. Boeing's breaking down again. Let's see. 211, nice. The target was 210 today, so maybe we'll get there. That would be awesome, down to 210. If no one caught that, I posted it up last night, or we talked about it last night in the YouTube video. 210 is going to be a pretty big area there. Yeah, not the Hellcat. That's like the only thing I spend money on is that Hellcat. You're right, Mason. It's my baby. Until my new baby comes, and then that'll be my new baby. My baby, but that's pretty funny. That's funny, Mason. Now my real kid is going to overtake the Hellcat. X had a pretty good move today. I know those oil stocks were doing pretty well too, like Oxy still running 65.40, not looking bad. Yeah, Jerry, I'm having a kid. Thank you. Hell yeah, I'm having a little girl. We had a gender reveal party for it and everything. I'll get you guys the video here for it. But looking at Oxy, it's having a good move here intraday. Pretty fire looking. Let me see if I can get the video up.
All right, 3.
Oh boy, I don't want to hear it. I would see the video. I don't want to hear the video. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get it up here. I hit the golf ball and it explodes.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I will say I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but that's a pretty powerful swing.
2, 1.
That would have went 280, you know. Mason goes 350 dead center. I knew you'd like that, Jerry. I knew you'd like it. What do I think of Square? You know, Square's a pretty good one right now. Oh, I lied. We've been actually looking at it for some shares for the longer term, though. But, man, that turnover yet today is actually pretty brutal. Oof. Oh, man. That's brutal for Square, guys. That is a crazy move to the downside. Wow. Bad to see that. Down to $53. Wow. Amazing because Tom's my golf instructor. I wish. He's out if it reaches 211.50. That's Boeing. Hell yeah. Well, it just hit that, so. Would you consider it a dip buy? Yeah, you know, I would say I would consider it a dip buy on Square for sure. I would consider it a dip buy, yeah. That support recently didn't hold. We're getting another big leg. Who knows? I mean, fuck. Square could go down and fall under $50 and start to really go on a downtrend, right? If that happens, then I think that'll be the time for a dip buy. But right now, I don't know. This is just brutal price action. If you really wanted shares for the long term, at least you're right by support. So I would think that you could get in on a nice move to the upside. Someone replied, someone said in the chat, they said, wish there was a live stream. And then someone said, that would be awesome. Wish we could listen to him. Like, I just posted the link. Did you not see the link? I don't get it. I think some people are just blind. I don't know. I can't help it. I'm gonna lose my mind. If one more person posts in the chat that they didn't know about live, I'm gonna cry. Like, how is that possible? I appreciate you guys though for joining up. No, it's not a bozo moment. You know, I'm sure people just miss it. You know, that's the problem. It's just you just gotta post it too much. Simp. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Oh, you guys are great. That's good. All right. Let's go look at those banks. Oh, okay. They're recovering up today. What's the SM chat posting it out? Let's see. Or let's see the SM bot, I mean. Sorry, not the SM chat. SM bot. Also, how's Amazon, guys? AMZN. Ooh. Right up to that resistance. Hell yeah, let's go. How's Boeing? Are we at 210? No, 211, but still pretty good. I hear you, but can't see what you're saying. Yeah. Rick, I'm actually, once I get my own house here soon, I'll be good to go on that front. Oh yeah. Me and the girlfriend gonna be getting a nice place of our own. You know, I'll get a nice office all built up, and we'll have a fun time going there. I can't wait for that. Actually, I'll tell you that. Can't wait. I'll have like a little office built up with like a green screen and all that crap. It should be pretty fun. They should just stay alive 24/7, Kyle said. That's pretty good. You guys are being so funny in the chat. That made my morning with Simp and Chart Snipe. You guys made my morning with that. Oh, shit. That would be kind of cool to have a live tab. You know, that would actually be kind of neat. The only thing is, Sean, is that we do, you know, it is kind of cooler to have it on YouTube rather than being in like a Discord channel or something, because that could be a little wild. I always keep seeing these and I read them at first, and then my mind, like, it takes me like a split second before I realize it's a joke, and then I'm like, yeah, there it is. Nano Dimensions, what are we looking like? All right, let's go look at that SM bot again. We gotta see what we're getting called. Zom calls, are you serious? The oil plays are still running? 115.60 on Zom. Okay. Penn Gaming calls. Whoa, Penn's moving up. Moving up in the world. Can't believe it. Maybe Bet ESPN will start to do better for him. Come on, Penn. We all remember Penn Gaming and their big news with Disney and ESPN, right? They're starting to move a little bit. Oh my gosh. The people in the chat who have no idea what's going on, they're going to be sitting there thinking like, what in the fuck are people talking about? And hey, if you guys are new here and you didn't know that there was a live, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It tells me whenever you subscribe. So if you want to get the notifications, make sure you subscribe just to make sure. And hit that little bell icon too. That bell helps too. Sends those like alerts to your phone and all that stuff. I get alerts sent to my phone every morning. Of course, you have to have notifications for YouTube turned on as well, but always a good time. I'll say this this morning the market's been pretty whack, right? We've been running up. At least we've been having some nice moves to the upside, but I'll say this, it's been a fun morning as far as all this is. And it's been overall a pretty fun morning, especially for moves to the upside like Microsoft, right? Do crimes, yeah. Come on, Microsoft, get above 336. Someone asked me a good question in chat. That's pretty funny. I like what this, I like what No Business said. Mike should do a super live, stocked up live. That would be kind of funny. It would be like Weenie Hut Juniors. And then Super Weenie Hut Juniors. That would be funny. Someone's going to start an after live. That's, I like that. We'll probably be going extra on the live today, just so you guys know. It's about 9:30, well, 10:30 Eastern time right now. I'll probably be going for about another hour or so. I will say, though, today, one thing that's making me sad is I really, really want a Red Bull, and there is not one here. I don't know how to achieve this, but I need to go get one somehow. $14 even here on SPXS. How's Amazon looking here still? Running up pretty good, above 138.20 now. I had it in the day trading channel this morning, up above 138.20. I had it to the downside too, but that support held. Not really getting any like true breaks though up above here. It's holding, but I don't know. We need to get a better break than this. We should do a pre-live for the live. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to do a better job marketing the live, I guess. We'll have to start throwing it out there more often in the chat, right? SPY rising wedge, really? Ooh, kind of. I see what you're saying, kind of. Yeah. I see it. A little bit. Interesting. Rising wedge. Let's see how this looks. It is an interesting little setup there. I especially like that lower line. It's holding up very well. Yeah, true. I should add everyone on it. Yeah, Wiley, I think I'm going to start doing it in the day trading channel or the memes. Somewhere in there. Hey, cheese bags. Maybe I should, Tangy. That'll get their attention. The cheese bags will smell the cheese and be like, That's awesome, though. Purdy said they spend like 10 times more time in here than they do in the Discord. That's a good idea, though, Wiley. Appreciate that one. Meta, though, Mike said. M-E-T-A. Let's see. Meta. You know what today is? After the stream today, we're going to be going out and getting some burgers, guys. Five Guys burgers and fries. That's going to be the lunch today. Going to be a good one. Maybe take the Hellcat out for a little spin over to the Five Guys and back. I'm going to take the long highway route in Mexico. Wink, wink. Mexico, Missouri, that is. No, I'm just kidding. There really is a Mexico, Missouri, though. It's kind of weird. Sometimes there'll be people here and they'll be like, I'm from Mexico. And I'm like, you don't sound like, or you don't look like you're from Mexico. And they're like, oh, it's Mexico, Missouri. And I'm like, oh, you couldn't have used a little insight for us there. I'm informing the highway police. No, don't call them. I'm easy to find too. It's a bright blue Challenger that has a license plate that says cat. So imagine like if people wanted to call me in, like they did see me racing, they'd call it in. They'd be like, "Yeah, it was CATTTT is the license plate." I know some people out there are like, "Why would you tell them your license plate, Tom?" I'm sitting there like, "Are you kidding me? Like people know where Trump lives and he doesn't get in trouble. Like, am I really worried that someone's gonna like come get me at my house? Like, hell to the no. If they do, they do, I guess. I'll say this: I'm a big Second Amendment person, so you're gonna, unless you catch me off guard, you're gonna have a fight on your hands. But but yeah, actually, you heard that. Well, true, but well, it just goes for anybody, Mason. Like, not just Trump. I'm just explaining it to like anybody. Like, you know, like even like Tucker Carlson and people. Like, you know, it's not like anything. There's anything that crazy. Like, there's so many people out there. Like, you could like look up right now. Like, let's just look this up. Ronald Acuna Jr. house, right? Like, if someone wanted to go mess with his house, like they could go mess with him really easy. Look. Oh, it's not found. Okay, of course they took it down. But like, I'm just showing you, like, you can find these things pretty easy, like for celebrities and stuff, and even like talking points. Like, I'm sure you could find out like where like Jim Cramer lives, like pretty easily, you know, if you really wanted to. Um, so I know some people are like really worried about, you know, people coming and finding them and stuff, or they're scared or something. Like, I'm not really too worried about that. Like, they'll like hide their plates and stuff. Like, oh, they're gonna come find me. Like, whatever, man. Now, I'll tell you what I'm really worried about is I'm really worried about driving around. Oh, look at Spy. It actually just fell out of that wedge for anybody interested. But one thing that I'm worried about driving around is parking the Hellcat somewhere and then like getting jumped or something like as I get into the Hellcat and then they steal it or obviously take it or something like that. Or I'm scared of them putting a tracker on the Hellcat like under it or something, so that then when I go park it at home, then they follow me home and steal it. I know that's not the same thing as like people getting me from like posting a picture online, but that's a bigger worry to me than that other stuff. But who would want to go see Jim Cramer? That's what I'm saying, Sean. Like they would want to go see him because because they made him lose money or something, you know, or they would say like, I put my life savings into Tesla because of you, Kramer. God damn it. And then they'd get him, you know, or something. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. Punch him in the mouth. Oh, boy. Jerry says, you're sounding like a Texan. Yeah. We've got a pretty good arsenal here. I'll say that. Boeing starting to base at 211. Didn't quite get to my target of 210, but had a great move under 215. I'll tell you, that was a really good one. I would definitely take profits down here. Definitely take them down here. And hey, don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. I know some of you guys just joined up. It's a separate channel from the normal Stocked Up channel, so hit that subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you. Whoa, my background music quit playing. There we go. How dare that? This background music sucks. I gotta go get the good one again. 100 Thieves. Good one. There we go. There it is. You know what else? My microphone app is actually not on either. I probably sound a little bit different. Once this app opens, my voice should change. A little bit. Yeah, it's going to get louder for you, so be ready. Cool, there we go. Now we got it changing. Let me know if that sounds any better or any worse. I didn't even realize that was closed. It sucks because you have to open up this app every time you start your computer. It was just a car blast in the face. Yeah. The mouse bounced nicely, did it? Let's see. Whoa, Mickey Mouse. That's nice. I was enjoying listening to this Mickey Mouse thing from oh, it's from a movie, Full Metal Jacket. I don't know if I can really play it here or not. Maybe I'll try, right? We'll see what happens. I know it's kind of hard to hear, but...
Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, forever let us hold our banner high, 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 high. Boys,
the old Mickey Mouse song. I'll tell you, I heard that yesterday, and I got it stuck in my head all damn day yesterday after I heard it. Hopefully you guys don't get it stuck. We do have the Mickey Mouse, though, doing pretty well here, running up to 81.45. About to break out above highs. It's a nice thing to see it up above 81. I appreciate you, AJ. Yeah, give him some cheese. Give him some cheese. He'll be around. Last year, I actually had a problem. We had a mouse problem in our house. We had mice coming inside, and it was kind of gross, man. They would shit all over and stuff. We had to like hire these like exterminators. We live out in the woods, and I don't know. They found some way in, and yeah, it was stupid. Now we have poison everywhere, so they just die before they even come in. But yeah, AJ, it was bad, man. And like we have like a clean house too. Like it's not like it was like dirty or something and they're like eating all our food or something. It was just, I don't get it. They were like coming in from like the roof. They found out. We had to do like this extensive thing. And apparently they were crawling up the side of our house and coming in the roof. I was like, are you kidding me? Into the roof? Like what's up there to come in? And then they're like, well, I think they were coming in like a breathing vent for like the attic or something weird or something. I was like, are you kidding me? AJ said, are most of you from like the country? Let's see. Mason loves the deer. Yeah, if you guys add me on Snapchat, Tom_StockedUp, I'm always sending pictures of the deer and stuff out there. South suburbs of Chicago for Mason. Yeah, I'm not like in the country. I'm like 30 minutes, 40 minutes from St. Louis City. So I'm not really like in the country, but like where I live is like a wooded area that's just past like the main suburbs of St. Louis, if that makes any sense. We also have we live in like I don't know what you'd call it, like a gated neighborhood or something. So it's like all woods around it and everything, but Nice. AJ's near Boston. Where's everyone from here? Let's go. Throw out your cities, guys. Throw out your cities. Is Zom going to triple top and come back down? Good question, Sean. Let's go eye it up. I don't know. It looks freaking strong. All right. Triple top right around 115.85-ish or 80. Very interesting move here on Zom. How is Amazon? Let's see. Starting to come back a little bit. There we go. Never really got a true break, but Mason says, my socks stink. White socks suck. Not as bad as the Cardinals. I'll tell you, the Cardinals are freaking awful, man. And there's a big dilemma right now as well that's been really pissing me off. I gotta air this out with you guys. You guys gotta help me for a minute. Adam Wainwright here. For his career, this man has 198 wins, okay? 198 wins. All he needed this year was 5 wins. 5, okay? He's been trying to get 2 more wins to hit 200 wins for the career for like 3 months right now. Like 3 months. He's been trying to get 2 more wins, and it can't happen. He loses every single time he pitches. Even if he pitches and it's a game where he lets up like no runs, then the team doesn't score. They just simply don't score after that. I don't get it. It's got me flabbergasted. But Wainwright is such a good player, and to see him not being able to get to 200 is very sad for me. I'm hoping he can get there, is all I gotta say. But the Cardinals suck. Worse than the Sox. Yeah, I love baseball. That's my big sport, AJ. I'm not even really into football. I'm not into anything else really except baseball. That's really my main sport. I also like racing, and I like hockey. Hockey's pretty cool too, I'll give it that. But besides hockey and baseball, I'm not really into anything else. Well, fighting. I like fighting, if you count that. I guess that's a sport, but... Snowflake? Don't be calling me a snowflake, Mike. Stop that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's looking pretty good here, though. Good moves up to 165. Big support intraday, actually, at 164.70. If we break under here, maybe for puts. Tangi said all the cool man sports. Yeah, Formula One, Mason. I actually wanted to go to that. And I saw the ticket prices, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to say no. I think it was like $2K a ticket for like standing room only, and then it was like 10 grand plus for like anything decent, I think. Now, that's just, I don't know. That's just not for me. I'd rather watch it on TV, to be honest with you, than go watch it. I know that sounds weird. It'd probably be really cool to watch it in person, but you know what I mean? Like, on TV, you can follow it a little easier and stuff, but it probably would be cool to see that one, especially at nighttime through the city. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a beautiful race. Whoa, what? He used to race bomber class stock cars. No way. Figure 8 races. That's pretty cool. Those are pretty scary races, though, Tangi, aren't they? Damn, I'd be scared to get going into a figure 8, man. That would be scary. As a Mets fan, how I used to feel every time DeGrom used to pitch. Yeah, DeGrom. Poor DeGrom. That guy's gonna need to retire. Freaking oldie. Did he retire? Oh, no. He needs to retire, though. DeGrom was one of the best pitchers I ever seen for, like, you know, a couple years in a row. Right? There was like a 4-year stretch with that guy where he was just like so dominant. Unfortunately, though, a lot of the years where he posted like really good ERAs, like that one year he had a 1.08 ERA, but he only pitched 15 games. But like, how do you do that? That is just... I always can call whenever someone's going to get Tommy John a bunch or have a bunch of issues, because whenever they get that movement on the ball and the ball really starts to run a lot, it's torquing that elbow really bad. I actually messed up my arm pitching in a men's league. If you guys saw the slider I can throw, you guys would probably freak out. Now, my fastball is not very good, maybe like 75-ish to 80, but my slider... it'll look like it's coming at your head, and it'll end up, like, outside the zone on the other side. It's pretty crazy. You could hit it, though, if you were good. Just... Texas Ranger, yeah. He's on the Rangers now. True. Can't trade today. Purdy's surrounded by babies and cats. Oh. Not the cats, man. Oh. I grew up with 3 cats in my house, and I used to love those cats. Now I'm not a big cat guy anymore. I can't tell you why. I love the cats that I had growing up. Every time I meet somebody else's cat, it's usually like I can't stand it or something. Sometimes though, like if it's a nice cat, it's really awesome. But sometimes they're just, I don't know. Pick in Discord incoming. Uh-oh. Perdinator get the pick coming in. Better be showing us some skin on that pick, Purdy. Literally has the baby in the arms and the cat on the chest. That is pretty funny. There it is. Perdinator with the cat. I like that. The cats always go right on your chest, don't they? That's pretty funny. That's the perfect spot for it to go. $1? Wow, that sounds messed up, Tangy. Imagine like wrecking your car or something and they pay you $1. I would be like, oh, that's disgusting. Up $100 today. Catch y'all Monday. Nice, AJ. Let's go. Good stuff, AJ. Have a good day. Appreciate you joining up today. Appreciate everybody who joined up today on the live stream. We're going a little extra time here. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Let's go back to these bigger plays. Let's see DraftKings here. Let's look for Square. Around $53. We got Palantir. Starting to bounce down here around lows as well. Palantir intraday chart looks fairly decent. High risk, high reward. Oh, I see. That sucks. Wow. AJ said they're doing terrible this summer. It's their first year trading. I'm glad, AJ. You know, it's a very difficult thing to do, especially in the beginning. And, you know, a lot of people, they like to jump in too quickly. It's always good to get that education first and really try to get it down. And I'll say this, if you haven't been having a good summer, AJ, you need to think about a longer term account on the side, because like if you've been doing bad this summer, that's not very good considering that the summer has pretty much just been straight up. Now the past month has been down, but you know, the long-term accounts have been doing great this year. At least personally, and I know Mike's has been doing pretty fire. Like DraftKings even looks great. It's so important to get into those longer term plays. I can't stress it enough. I really can't. Like, I put 80% of my account into longer term plays, and then 20% of the account is like used for shorter term type of plays and moves here and there and different stuff like that. So AJ said it was more so messing up risk management. Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, AJ, but you know, like what happens though, like if your risk management gets a little bit better and then you're still like not winning necessarily. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, AJ. Like, I know what you're saying. You gotta get in the long term, man. I'm telling you. I know you might not want to, or you might want to be a day trader or etc., but you gotta at least have some on the side, right? You got to. I mean, like if you're not taking advantage of like buying shares of like stuff like DraftKings, like letting it run up like 100% plus, that's just wild. Like it's just, I don't know. You don't have to, but I'm just trying to help you out. I think long term, you'll benefit more from the longer term stocks than you will from those trades. I can promise you. It's just nobody ever wants to, right? Trust me, we've tried to help so many people do it, AJ. No one ever wants to. I get it. He's got crypto. Yeah, see, that's a problem, AJ. Crypto, uh-oh. Purdy says, I only let options make up 15% of my portfolio at one time at the max. Yeah, that's a good point. And like, you can always sell options to get into shares and stuff. Like, that's another good way to go. But it's always good to get those like longer term accounts going. And like, man, like I'll tell you what, if I wouldn't have had DraftKings to like give a big boost this year, I don't know. This would have been a rough year for me too. If this wouldn't have been a big runner for DraftKings. Not like rough, but Cash Secure puts are the shiz. Yeah. He likes AVAX. Let's see. See, like AJ, like you got to start looking at some stuff like AMD or like, you know, Intel, or is there anything like that you're into, or maybe even like Lucid, you know, something like that, maybe even. What is AVAX? I've never even heard of this. You know what? I think I'm not even looking at the right thing. Here we go. I wasn't looking at the right thing, I think. Wait, what is AVAX? I don't get this. Oh, it's a crypto? I don't look at crypto at all, unfortunately. If I were you, I would buy some companies, man. Companies are the way to go. Yeah, like, see, like, AMD for the long term would be pretty nice, or... Yeah. Like, if you have, like, AMD computers or something. Yeah, I'll say this, AJ. My trading career was very difficult until I started to finally do these things. I actually have a good story I'll tell you guys real quick. I won't make it too long, but I'll make it a quick one. A lot of you guys who have watched the stream for a while know that my grandfather was really who got me into trading. Whenever I was in high school, I watched like The Wolf of Wall Street or something, and I started talking to my grandpa about trading and buying stocks and etc. And I'll tell you what, whenever I was like 17 to 18 years old, this was in 2015, 2016. I graduated in 2016. I was buying up shares of companies like AMD and Tesla and all these stocks. And I essentially just let them go. You know, I didn't hold them. I kept trying to day trade. I kept, you know, doing everything I could to day trade, right? Like, I would try futures, and I would take tons of courses on futures and try to learn to be a day trader. Didn't work out on that. Would go to stocks, penny stocks. I'm going to learn to day trade penny stocks. Boom. Join up 50 groups. Penny stocks are the way. Couldn't do it. What's next? Crypto, you know, Forex. Tried it all, right? Nothing ever worked right. And if I just would have just bought and held these stocks and just let them go, I mean, we're talking about, I mean, it would be insane amounts of money right now. And my grandfather kept trying to tell me, he kept saying, Tom, just buy these things and hold them. Just hold them. Just don't let them go, right? And I kept saying, but Grandpa, I keep seeing these videos, and you know, I wanna be the guy who travels and makes 20K every morning on his laptop, and then wakes up on the beach in the Bahamas, right? And you know, I guess he probably understood where I was coming from, but I felt so bad because I just, you know, I wouldn't listen to him. I just discounted him a lot in that sense because, you know, I thought I knew it all, right? And man, I should have, if I just would have been buying some of those companies and just holding them, oh my God. I mean, you're talking about the difference between having like 200,000 right now and having like 2 million, right? Like, that's like the difference. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it would literally be like 2 million if just would have held Tesla and AMD and a couple of those others. And I know, you know, it's a lot of people will say, well, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, right? But people do it. Like, look at Warren Buffett over here. He's out here killing it with Apple year after year after year, just holding that, essentially. So, just wanted to say that story because, you know, it's one of those things I always think about and I look back on and I'm just like, you know, I would have just held those shares, right? So, I'm a really big share player now, and the past few years that I've started doing that has been a really good thing for me. And also selling options came into role with that. Selling options was a big key into getting those shares too. Because, you know, you're into options, right? And you're day trading. And I was like, well, let's start selling options for day trades, right? And me and Mike tried to start to help people sell options more. But it's just one of those things that, again, like I'm explaining, people just don't want to do it for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's because it's too complicated, or because it takes too much time for people, or if people just want to gamble, or if they want to day trade, or what it is. But people will not sell options. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's, if you ever lost on an option, you could have sold that and won. So, like, if you're out here losing money constantly on options, just start selling them. Like, if you're buying out of the money stuff, sell them. For real, it's a lot better. But, I don't know. There's a weird thing with trading psychology that once you kind of get around that whole premise of like, I gotta make a lot today, or I have to day trade, or I want to become a pro day trader, or something like that, right? And I'm not just singling Fama out here because I don't want Fama to think just like, oh, I'm just saying this about Fama. Like, this goes for anybody out there, you know. So it's just one of those things whenever you're thinking for the long term, is when you're thinking of trading psychology, once you get out of that phase is whenever I think things start to go a lot better for most people. And Purdy's a really big player of selling options. That's all he does is spreads, essentially, and he's been killing it. Go look in the profits channel. I think he posted some good profits yesterday. He was our member of the day yesterday, I believe. It's not like he made a ton, but, you know, he had a nice spread going, made $100. You know, $100 a day in the market goes a long way. That's $3,000 a month, essentially. Well, more like $2,500 a month or $2,000 a month or something, but... Exactly, Purdy. Like, there's a lot to it, but... Sue said covered calls are fine, but not naked calls. Yeah, you know, you can sell naked calls too. It's just you got to really know what you're doing, right? So I would also agree with you, Sue, though. Covered calls are generally the way to go. But whenever I said selling calls, Sue, when I said selling options, I more of meant like selling puts and then doing spreads and stuff like that. But I agree with that, Tangi. I would agree with that. There's got to be a lot of lessons going in there. Sue, nice. You're selling puts. I appreciate that. How have you been doing it, Sue? Have you been trying to like do it on a lot of stocks you love for the long term and stuff like that? Throw out some tickers if you have. Yeah, Purdy, that's how I am. I am very selective on my day trades. Very selective. Like yesterday, I was really hoping that SPY would break that low of day. I wanted into puts so bad right there. It just, oh my gosh, it bounced. I was like just about to enter and it just wouldn't go. Oh my god, spam pumpkin spice? That sounds disgusting, guys. Sean, that's gross. Beta gang, hell yeah. Yeah, exactly. Stocks they want to own. Sell puts when it's near support. I love that, Sue. That's awesome. Good stuff. I'm glad you guys like it. That's great. Yeah, you know, that's true, AJ. Best way to do it is to get after it. And, you know, for the longer term, it's pretty easy to get after it. You know, like, let's say you like Zoom or something, right? Zoom's really low, like down around supports, kind of just started breaking out. Like, as this thing falls, you know, you could just grab like $300 worth of Zoom a week. You know, just like, let's just say this, as long as it's under 73, just keep grabbing shares every week or something. You know, that's kind of like what I do, unless I'm going to sell the puts. But like in my IRAs and stuff like that, you know, like every week I'm grabbing like a certain amount of each stock or whatever. Pumpkin spice flavored spam. Oh, that's real? Oh, you're kidding me. Ugh. That's disgusting. It's real. Oh boy. You can always paper trade. Yeah, Fama's probably been trading a little bit. Fama's been trading for a little while. I'm just trying to help him get into the long term at all. Is all. And like I said, not necessarily just Fama. I know it's a general thing out there. It's just everybody's like that, you know. I've noticed that, and I was even like that. You know, that's the thing. Even I was like that. So Yeah, I appreciate you too, Fama. Seriously. Fama, I bet that your question is going to help people in the background who aren't even typing or chatting. So I appreciate that one a lot. And I appreciate the convo too. Thanks for being here as always. Sue said, I have puts on Fubo expiring today. $3 strike. If I end up buying them, that's okay. Fubo. Now that's one that I would not be in, but that's just me. I'm glad you... Okay. $3 strike. Ooh, interesting. That's going to be a close one for you, isn't it? I'm looking at Fubo because of the increased subscriptions and the issues around the Disney ESPN deal. People who want to watch football have to go with YouTube or Fubo this season. Well, not necessarily, Sue. I mean, that's if you want to see every single game, right? Because, like, I have ESPN and I have ESPN Plus, and I'll, like, guarantee you that I can watch at least, like, a couple games a week, right? Maybe not a ton, but I know what you're saying, though. I know that YouTube has the Sunday ticket on there. Fubo might have that, too. I didn't know that, but that is maybe a good reason to look at it. I like that thought. That's interesting, Sue. Work from home day and Party's not getting any work done. OMRP paying $5. I think it's ORMP, right? Yeah. Oh, this was Shapiro. That's right. I forgot about Ben. Remember, this stock was supposed to do something special. I couldn't remember. Give me a hint on what this is supposed to do. Yeah, I know, Sue. Depending, though, you know, even though it lowers your cost, you could still lose, but if you're looking to hold it long term, there really is no loss because you'll just hold it. I feel you. Or hell, holy hell, in reality, you could just, you could roll it out infinitely almost too. Almost. Come on, book map. Amazon 138.50 and then 139. Big resistances overhead. I'm sure 140 is even bigger, of course, by a ton. Shapiro's on the board. Oh, that's right. I forgot, though, what ORMP did. They made some type of special drug or something. I can't remember. Tangi's also been eyeing up Fubo. I try not to look at Fubo because I think Kathy Wood is into Fubo, so... But that doesn't make it bad, necessarily. Boeing coming off pretty hard here. 211.23. Got the 210.50 now at this point. Still a brutal move by them. Wow. Warner Bros. WBD. They're getting kind of low too. If you guys are in the premium portion of the Discord and you sell options, go check out the premium selling tab. Hunter posts some pretty good shorting put plays in there, I guess we could say. And he has a recent one if anyone wants to check it out. There must be big money unloading positions in Meta. I wouldn't say that necessarily. You mean just because they ran up and down? I don't know. There's been a lot of like big dips with Meta the past few weeks in general. That one yesterday was really weird. I think I'm with you, you know, and I would think that overall there's gonna be selling up here. Like there has to be, right? Meta's way too high in the short term. I'm actually gonna delete a lot of these lines so we can see it. Meta's just up way too much. Like, imagine if you were a shareholder from down here at, like, 100 to 120, right? You'd just be unloading it right here. Just straight up unloading it. Ooh, it's getting hot in here, guys. I'm getting the sweats today in my room here. Getting a drink of water real quick, guys. Give me 1 sec. Gotta go run and grab it from the fridge. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm drinking Capri Sun today. Got that Capri Sun going. It's pretty good. Nice. Perdinator's up 45% in the past month. Nice, Purdy. That's really good. Nice shit. Practicing for dad mode. Exactly, Sue. Exactly. I love Capri Sun myself, so the kids are going to be happy with that. Let's go see those bigger movers today again. Let's go to the SM bot. What do we got? Let's do like a last little check-in on some of these stocks here. Disney calls are on the bot. Interesting. How is Tesla? Tesla's been all over here, starting to dip back down actually a little bit. Pretty good though. Overall today, it's been trying to uptrend a little. China's banning Tesla cars too. What? What are they doing? Are they? I haven't heard that. Is that real, Sue? Are you sure? It looks like they're so dumb that... It's a spoon. What? I'm only seeing good stuff right now out of China for Tesla. Tesla stock rises on increased China-made deliveries. China car sales return to growth. Yeah, if you find the link, let me know, but I am very skeptical of that one, Sue. I'm not sure that's real or not. But I'm not saying you're wrong, I haven't seen anything with that. Tesla looking crazy. Down to 250 almost again. 250 is an insane spot here. Oh, it's just a rumor. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Tesla needs to do, but they better get working on trying to not let that happen. That would be brutal, Sue. What if China crashes our whole market just because they just start banning everything, right? That would suck. Apple at least is recovering, thank God. A little bit. Great day today, though, guys. Thank you all for joining up and sticking around so long with us. It's been a pretty good day overall. We had a really fun stream, especially earlier. That was pretty funny with some of you guys, what you were saying, but... oh, no problem, Sue. You're all good. Taking off the tin foil. Hey, most of the time, the tin foils end up being right, so... Netflix, let's see. Pretty good move. Good recovery back off that low of day around 440. Someone in Discord asked about Google for puts. I don't know. It looked kind of like a call play to me, but... Nice green day today. So far, though, September is still in the red, guys. Friday, September 1st, in pre-market, we opened up right around like 451. Now we're sitting around 446, so we are red on the month. So far, the month is playing out historically red. Don't forget, guys, look at the SPY, okay? Do not forget about the trend, all right? These trends are very important lately. The SPY and the markets have been following them pretty damn key and pretty spot on. So keep your eyes on these trends. It's hitting off the trend. I don't know how high we're going to get off of this. 448's the first target, and then 450 obviously next. Like I said, though, you don't know how high we're going to necessarily get here. We could even turn over and fall through, which I hope we fall through, but we'll have to see how this uptrend goes or if it continues well, but that's definitely what I'm keeping an eye on, and it's giving me a slight bullish tendency in the short term. So that's why this morning, when I posted in Day Trading Channel with Amazon, the first thing I posted for Amazon was calls. I said, if Amazon pops above 138.20, I'll look at scalp calls. Now, I know that the Amazon scalp play hasn't necessarily been the best so far. It's been very choppy around 138, but it's starting to finally now move, and it's just showing that, like, hey, there's some bullishness here, right? But yeah, I appreciate everybody joining up today. It's been a fun stream. Like I said, thank all of you for sticking with us forever today. Thank you, Mike, Sue, Tangi, Purdy, Corbin, Sean, AJ, Fama, if you're still here, Jerry, Sean N., Ant, Mason, thank you, Mike, William, hell yeah, Jamie, Carlo, Nom Nom, Nom Nom, that was a funny name. No Business Trading as well. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Under, Evan, Corbin, Rick. A good day. BP was even here. Nice. Sorry I missed some of your messages, by the way, earlier. Hard to catch everything whenever they're going through pretty quick, but... hell yeah, it's been a fun time here today, guys, and there was actually some great opportunities throughout the day today, too, so... let's go. Let's be ready for Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Get nice and rested up. I think next week's going to be really fun with the price action. We're starting to see a lot of crazy movement already. So let's go, guys. Appreciate you. Have a great end of the week, and let's be ready for some good price action next week. And hey, if this week hasn't been going well for you, try to work on some stuff over the weekend. Maybe go over some trades. Say, hey, what did I do wrong here? Maybe I should have had a stop loss in a better spot. Maybe I shouldn't have entered at that time. You know, go over some of them. Do some, get some growth in there. Appreciate all you guys, though. Let's go. Purdy, have a good time this weekend with the fam. Same thing goes for all you guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later.